Hi guys. I know I said I'm taking the day off, but I feel like I'm taking some care of myself. I'm trying to incorporate more, almost like a meditation before I get started. There are a couple of things that are much better and lighter in nature than the things I addressed yesterday. Okay. The first thing, and I have to say I have such a good feeling about this, is a question about Ambassador McFaul and Bill Browder. As you probably know by now, Ambassador McFaul was the Russian ambassador appointed by Obama. And I've followed him for quite a while because I used to see him on various news shows. And then, of course, you saw that in the Trump-Putin press conference, Putin wanted to, quote-unquote, interrogate him. Okay, so that was really a horrible thing, and obviously it's a means to try and avenge. I feel like he's very angry at the sanctions. Okay, all right. So and I think Putin is in a weird way, although he's obviously very dangerous. He does a lot of bluffing too. Okay, so it's sort of like, in a way, it's scarier than Trump because he's a bully, and he's gonna try to do whatever he can get away with. Okay, so that's the dangerous part of it. But otherwise, it's almost like the U.S. has a lot more power than they do. So this is something you have to remember. Okay. Now, like I said, the good feeling I have is I just have such a good feeling about McFaul. And honestly, guys, I don't think this could happen. Honestly, I'm trying to think of a historical example. I mean, the Vichy regime in France, but the Nazis were occupying France. Okay, it's a little bit different. So it's just treason on a hard to imagine level of scale. Just alone, just not defending him alone. That's that. I say I'm 100% sure that nothing's going to happen to McFaul. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes and understand, just to calm everybody down. And as you know, Bill Browder is the person who engineered the Magnitsky Act. The Magnitsky Act is the international money laundering law that sanctions all the individuals that were connected to this. And that's what people realize. That's the only thing that works with the Russians, okay? So that's why he really wants to get Bill Browder, even though he already got his lawyer and killed his lawyer. He died of torture. Okay, so McFaul. Okay, so let's look at that. What's going on with McFaul and Trump's threats. Guys, so yeah, it's kind of confirming what I felt, that it's very interesting because I saw right away that he is under protection already, either one of those, I don't know what, some national security, something, I forgot, I don't know if it's CIA, FBI, whatever it is, there's protection, okay, without even him requesting anything, okay, that was provided to him. And the campus on Stanford is on alert and everything because that's where he works. And guys, I saw, it's very interesting. Not only does he have protection, but he has all kinds of. And I saw, like I said, remember how I said the thing about what was the person's name? The same thing with Merrick Garland. Okay, the angels were protecting him and his family. He was so wrapped up in so much bright light. Everybody, You're like, I don't know, I guess it's sort of saying, don't worry, but he's very protected. There's no worry. And even he's going to be recognized as one of the heroes, okay, of this moment that we're living. I see him receiving medals, okay, kind of even in Europe somewhere, I think, as a recognition for everything he did after the whole thing goes down, okay? So it's saying, yeah, this era was such a very dangerous era in the world, and he was prosecuted, right, in a way. If you could say that, you could definitely argue that that's a form of prosecution, even if he couldn't physically get to him, okay? All right, and Bill... Yeah, I feel, guys, like there have been several assassination attempts on him. I think he should not travel very much. I think he does travel a lot. He's under a lot of threat, I think. But I feel like, guys, okay, let me just tell you. Oh, and the thing I didn't say, I'm sorry. That was the first thing that came to me. I forgot about it because it's really the great guy. So, guys, it's showing that literally Putin has Trump by the balls. Okay, so that means Trump is so afraid of Putin that he's like, here's your information, everybody knows. Because the whole thing with Trump that he's most afraid of, it's showing, is the image. He created a fake persona that has nothing to do with the reality. And what is challenging to him is that the person that he is, almost like from his own perspective, the person he's hiding, is like this kid who feels like he's worthless. Okay, so he's going to be exposed as that, okay, not as a kid, but as worthless because of his actions. But what he's really, it's like the shame is really what he wants to avoid at all costs. And clearly he's mentally ill in the sociopathic sense, right? He doesn't understand the danger to others. Like, obviously he's the kind of, and it's so strange, guys, that this person, and I'm tranquil now, okay, I'm not, thank God, but it's like this person who does not care about anybody but himself, okay? And so he's the president, right? So he has no courage. He has no, I mean, I'm not, this is just a statement, right? Somebody like that should not be president because he never thinks of the good of others, only things that benefit him and protect him. So he's willing to throw anybody under the bus, okay? So anyway, so it's just showing that Putin is threatening to reveal who he is, and I think he will reveal who he is. And that is why he doesn't dare to question Putin. He will never do that, okay? And so this is why. It's not that he's going to do something like that, okay? It's more that he doesn't challenge Putin. So Putin said, I want this. And he was like, oh, sure, okay, whatever. So this is why. And guys, there's no need to worry, really, for McFaul. Bill Browder, I just feel like he's just under constant threat. So he has to be careful, maybe limit his travel, at least until this whole thing, you know. But it's like he does that all the time, I guess. It doesn't really matter. But I just feel like, so guys, okay guys, this is kind of, I have to tell you this. This is a little crazy, okay, I'll tell you. So anyway, so this is why I don't think, like I said, nothing's going to happen to McFaul. I don't think anything's going to happen to Bill Browder. Like I said, I still think he may get more attempts, okay, assassination attempts and stuff. But anyway, but don't worry, like I said, don't worry about this. But what I'm getting, which is kind of quite beautiful, okay, is the face of Sergei Magnitsky. This is the person who died after a year in prison, in Russian prison, who originated the sanctions. He said his face is so sweet. He's very, very kind, very warm person. He's like an angel. And remember the cartoons that there was like a fairy godmother with a star path. Okay, so he's showing like he's doing a star path. And the star path leads from here to Russia. So he's saying, follow the money. The money's gonna, don't worry about it. The money's gonna get him. The money's gonna get him. Don't worry. So he's like, he's just saying, it's the money trail. They don't want it. That's it. The money, he's saying, he was waving this thing. He's like making a gesture, and it's a path of stars, but the path of stars obviously doesn't, when you see these visions, you don't have to, somebody doesn't have to like move, their mouth. He's just saying, this is the path. And it's the path of the good in the sense, right? That those things are linking and there's nothing they can do about it, okay? So that's that. And also, guys, one thing that I wanted to say too, both of these situations showed sort of heavenly symbols. So I wanted to say that this is meant to happen, the downfall of both. Trump, obviously, because, you can argue that Trump is 100 times worse than Putin, even though Putin is more, quote unquote, evil because he's more capable intellectually. The fact is, this wouldn't have happened if traitors in the GOP and Trump wouldn't have opened the door. Okay, so even though, like I said, Putin is the one threatening these things, none of this would have transpired if it wasn't for traitors opening the door. Anyway, so that's that, guys. Okay, but I have a good sense, very good feeling about everything. Okay, all right, bye.